Hey guys, it's June 2022, Sunday the 19th. It's also Father's Day. Just left my office right now and worked all actually weekend. I'm going to take my father out for dinner tonight, but I had to work and I wanted to share a little bit of my weekend with this video because I feel like the society overall needs to kind of understand why good contractors don't do home remodeling projects. If you have seen my previous video, I've mentioned that I have a litigation going on for a duplex remodeling, and I briefly mentioned what's happening and what can you do when you have a claim against your license that you failed to do something. So that has been taken care of. Now I have the civil part of the case that I'm dealing with. And while I was working today with the civil case and I had a flashback of my week, how it went, and I had a little, I would say, breakthrough that I thought I would share, which is basically I wanted to give the homeowners and the contractors the reasons why good contractors tend to not want to do residential remodeling projects. And the reason is very simple. Here in California, at least, the land of lawsuits exists, and it's very strong and makes it hard for homeowner and makes it hard for contractors. And contractors that are good at what they're doing, they tend to say no to home remodeling projects because the law and the regulations are built in a way that they favor a lot more the homeowner than the business, and most of the time is even unfair to the business. Like literally you have enough proof to show that the homeowner is being fraudulent and it's being malicious and acting in bad faith, and yet you have to go beyond that, not only to show that but to prove that what you did was not wrong. And these are the reasons, in my opinion, that good contractors that have dealt maybe with issues with clients on residential remodelings, once they have an issue like that, they tend to not want to deal with that anymore, and they want to start either building from scratch, brand new like house or apartment buildings or commercial mostly, and they don't deal with residential. And the reason why I believe homeowners tend to have this, fight, and there's this skepticism about contractors remodeling their house or bathroom or kitchen or whatever that may be, is because most of the contractors that do home remodeling tend to be not so good contractors, because if they were good, they would be able to take other projects. I know many companies, they don't take brand new construction is because the GC have a license for over 20 years and he doesn't even know how to read plans. And that's, to me, is shocking. Like, how can a general contractor be a general contractor and don't know how to read plans? But yet that exists, and it's quite funny actually. And long story short, what I want to show and I guess point out on this video is that homeowners, if you're having a hard time to find a good contractor, it's because many homeowners complain about contractors that are good for no reason, and they don't want to be anymore in that business. And the contractors that are good, they don't want to deal with a homeowner because they don't want to deal with bullshit litigation, sorry my French, that has no grounds. And those bad contractors because they don't know how to actually really do the job, they have to really do the job twice. They charge up to the roof because they don't know the work. So in order to cover themselves, they literally double the price, and makes it very hard for homeowners. And I'm gonna explain two things. I actually, before I started my own, I worked for many companies just to see and learn the business myself. And I've seen companies that do home improvements that they literally, when they sell is they estimate the price and then they double it, and then they put the profit on top as way of estimating a project. And I'm like, how in the world that is, fair or ethical or right to do? And when I saw that, I literally had to leave the company. I could not be part of it because it's against my morals. It's against what I believe. And yet here I am. I've been now in this business for 9 years now, and to this day I see plenty of contractors that just double their fees just to cover themselves. And it makes it very hard for homeowners to want to do a kitchen remodel, a bathroom remodel, fix their house, and very, I would say, to a point, impossible to know if the contractor is going to be good or not, because some of them, they're not even licensed, or some of them don't even know how to deliver a job. Some of them simply have not done projects of a certain type. And there are plenty of bad faith contractors that come in, present themselves as somebody that they believe or they think they are, but in reality and deep inside themselves they know they're not, and they get into a problem, and the homeowner is like, spend a lot of money and don't know what to do anymore, because if he fires that contractor, it's going to be very hard to get somebody else, besides the delay of the project, and on top of it the money is going to be almost double. So I see the homeowner part as well, and for this reason I think it is very important to note and make all the homeowners aware that when there is, a mistake or there is a problem on a project, before jumping the gun, ask what is the issue. Find out what is the issue. I mean, we all make mistakes. So ask if the contractor really made a mistake. And now if the contractor admits they made a mistake and tells you like, look, I know I made a mistake, I'm sorry, I'll fix it, give him a chance to fix it. But don't jump the guns and, file a lawsuit or file a claim against them right away, or, go all vendetta. And same thing goes to the homeowner. Like, hey, if you told the contractor to do it this way and then you want to do it a different way, well, that costs more money. Believe it or not, it costs more money. Even if the contractor have not done anything, it involves maybe having to call a different crew and having to have different people do different work, and yet you scheduled somebody to do there. So those guys showed up or loaded the truck with material or even bought material for that, and then you told him no, and maybe it's even built and then they have to tear it down or do alterations. I know when you see the work might be a small wall or whatever that may be, is like, wait, what it cost? In reality, what you as a homeowner have to know is what you see being done on the job site, believe it or not, is probably, I would say, 30-40% the most of the actual work that the GC have to do overall. Meaning, I would say 60-70% of the work is not the actual construction, is actually managing, aligning people, making sure things are done the certain way, done right, the material is ordered, the right people is there, permits, codes are met, all that stuff. And that is the harder part that homeowners don't think about. And when they just see a wall, it's like, oh, well, can you just put a light here or just change this? These things can have a huge impact, a huge change. And you have to be mindful for it. And when you ask, don't ask like you're entitled of because you think you've paid a lot of money. Believe it or not, there are times that you have guys sitting there because the homeowner cannot make a decision, yet you're paying for the guy just to sit there until you answer. And that's coming out of your pocket. You can't go and tell the client, oh, well, you didn't make a decision quick, I gotta charge you. But yet you gotta pay your employees because your employee is not gonna care that who made or did not make a decision. I'm here for my 8 hours and I want you to pay me for my 8 hours, and that's it. After that, he wants to go home and he wants to get paid, and rightfully that should be that way. So for this reason, I like to bring up and I like to mention this as much as I can. This way we try and avoid this conflict, this energy between homeowners and contractors that has been indulged in people's minds, that contractors are all bad, contractors just want to screw people, contractors are crooks. And look in reality, like, contractors are people that have a house same as the rest of you. Contractors are people that have families, emotions, work, and responsibilities to deal with same as you. And it's this division that I see, it's crazy. And I'm making this video just literally to kind of communicate and bring a little bit more understanding, hopefully, to both sides. And also to contractors to be a little bit more mindful that homeowners are, not making their money that easy. So when you give them a price, don't just guesstimate it. Put 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the time is going to be to... I'm sorry, guys. Phone fell, I guess. Put a 5 minutes into it to do an estimate accurately, and make sure that you're giving a price that is fair, not just do a guesstimate quick and double that as a way like you're covered, and if you want, you want, if you don't want, I don't care. That's not the way to go. And for this reason, I truly believe we have found ourselves in a very hostile, I would say, energy between contractors and homeowners. So for today, my message is simply be mindful of your actions and what you ask, and also explain you guys that good contractors don't want to do home remodeling projects because of how homeowners act, how they take advantage of the situation and the laws that are mostly built to protect the homeowner, even though at times the contractor did not do anything wrong. And I am in first person dealing with one myself, and I gotta say, it's a uphill battle. And like I mentioned before, as long as your ethics are in check and you stay true to yourself first and then to the facts, even though with an uphill battle, I believe there is always a happy ending, and a fair ending, I would say as well. Not just happy, I would say a fair ending. And I am also a big believer in God, so God also have a path for everyone, and reasoning why certain things should happen. So that has a solution, in my opinion, to everything, but that's more of a personal level. So anyways, I'll close my video on this items for this time. And if you guys have any questions about any issues that you are dealing with or whatnot, shoot me a text on the video or whatnot, or send me an email. I'm happy to respond. We have a in-house attorney right now that basically is overseeing the whole the whole process of how we conduct business. So we're making sure like things are done right, and I'm happy to share what I've learned, and I'm happy to even ask our attorney something, you know, quick and easy to give you if an advice is needed. However, I do not want to tell you that I'll be giving you legal advice, because at the end of the day you have to hire an attorney. I'm happy to point you in the right direction if I can. And that's all. I mean, even if you're a homeowner and you have a question about a contractor being, you know, malicious or shady or whatever that may be, I'm happy to help homeowners as well. I'm not just trying to help contractors. I'm happy to help both sides. I just want to make sure that, you know, we get over of this hostile energy and this idea that, you know, we're separate sides and we're against each other. We're here to work together and, you know, fix the projects and become friends, because most of my friends are actually people that I build their houses, fix their buildings or whatever that is, and we spend most of our time into, you know, our work. So that's where you have your opportunity to make most of your friends. So make friends, make peace, and not allegations and you know, going against each other. Anyways, I'll close my video with this I guess short video. Well, too long, I guess, 16 minutes, and that's it. You know, hit me up if you have any questions. I'm happy to share my history if anyone is interested, and I'm happy to guide you if you have any questions, regardless in what situation you're at. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video.